See, I spoke to this inspector. I can't. He was one of the high-profile inspectors who went out from Scotland Yard to the case, and a couple of things he told me were interesting. First of all, I put to him about the smell of death in the car, or Madeleine McCann in the boot of the car. He explained that to me by saying that the McCanns had taken her clothing when they left that apartment in the car, and therefore there's traces of her scent, if you want, from the clothing. He also told me that the police dogs picked up her scent leaving this is his analysis of it, leaving the apartment to the supermarket. He reckons that her body is somewhere very within the region of the apartments. He also said that the way that he saw it, she woke up, she got up and tried to go and see her mum and dad, as a frightened kid will do, and walked out of the apartment. Instead of turning right, walked straight to where there's a supermarket somewhere there, and from there on her scent was disappeared, and he felt that someone had picked her up from there. And that's the way he saw it.
I think three basic points that you've made there, Maurice, and I'll try and deal with them carefully. Let's start with the scent that one of the Portuguese dogs in the early days found of Madeleine going, as you quite rightly say, from the apartment to the supermarket. Now, as I understand it, and I'm open to correction, but as I understand it, that could be an alive Madeleine or it could be a dead Madeleine. So, yes, there was a scent that the dogs found and it stopped at the supermarket. That's all that we know on that. That doesn't actually prove whether she was alive or dead. If we now come to the dog's evidence, let's just briefly review that, because these dogs, by the way, with a 100% record of successfully alerting to a corpse, are called in for a very specific reason, and that is to locate where a corpse has been. And if they find the scent of a corpse, it can only be where a corpse has lain. And also, as you probably know, that corpse can only have been dead for about 2 hours or longer before that particular scent is available to the dogs. Now, let's just review where that scent was found. It was found in the living room of the McCann's apartment. It was found in their bedroom near the wardrobe. It was found on the veranda, and it was found in the garden near the bottom of the steps. It was found on the key to the Renault ceiling that they hide. It was found on the well of the car near the front door. It was also found on 2 separate items of Kate McCann's clothing, and on a red T-shirt which might have belonged to Madeleine or her younger brother Sean. And, of course, it was found on the pink soft toy cuddle cat. Now, all of those things had to be in proximity with the corpse and in direct proximity with the corpse. So these stories about Kate's clothes might have been, for example, in contact with a dead body in Leicestershire and so on, that's far too remote. All those items that I've mentioned, those 10 items, had to be directly next to a corpse which had been dead for 2 hours.